fun doing it. Today I'm going to switch gears a little bit and get into the spirit of Christmas, decorating, and all that fun stuff. And so what we're going to do today is we're going to make an elf hat wreath, which seem to be pretty popular these days. I've had quite a few requests for them. So let's get to it. Basically, here are all the supplies that we're going to need. Some chenille stems, zip ties, some mesh, 4 rolls of mesh that I picked up from the Dollar Tree. This cute little fuzzy poofy ball that I picked up at Michael's, and we're going to use this for the tip of the hat. Some berries, which I'm not quite sure yet if I'm going to use these, but they're fun and festive, so we'll see how that works out. I have this cute little sign that I picked up at Hobby Lobby. It was $4.99, 50% off, and it says, "Knock if you have presents." This witch hat, which is what I'm saying is pretty popular. I grabbed this from the Dollar Tree, so if you have a stack of these, it definitely comes in handy to do different things. Some 1.5 inch ribbon, wired ribbon. Some elf legs that I picked up at Michael's, $3.99 each, but they're 50% off. Some green mesh that I had laying around. It has the wide foil, and this is a 10-inch roll. Some mesh tubing, green mesh tubing that I also found at the Dollar Tree. And supplies, I'm just going to use my roller cutter, scissors, wire cutters, and my mat, my cutting mat, and also a glue gun. So here we go. I may use all this, but like I said, I may not, but we'll see. We'll see how it goes. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is prepare our hat for this. And basically, it's just, this hat from the Dollar Tree. It has a plastic frame, and we're going to find the tip of the hat here, and it's just interwoven like this. So we're going to remove the black tinsel. So we're just kind of going along. These hat wreaths are very popular. I've gotten several requests from customers to make these for different things. So black tinsel, you never know what project you're going to need this for. So I'm going to put this aside. And here's what we have. So here's the string. We're going to keep this on because this actually is tied in the perfect spot to hang the wreath on the door. And all these little nubs on the sides, we're going to trim these off with our wire cutters. So I'm going to try to do this as quickly as I can. Alright, okay, so these nubs that are on the brim of the hat, we're actually going to leave these alone because when we fill it with mesh, you won't see them. So we're going to take this green mesh, and this is what we're going to use to wrap around this part, the top part of the hat. So what I'm going to do this in half. I'm going to take the zip tie. And I'm going to run it through the mesh, just like this. And I'm going to attach it. I'll attach it right here. Okay, so now it's secure. Let's cut some of this stuff off. Okay. Alright. So now what we're going to do is we're going to take the mesh and we're going to wrap it around. Actually, you know what? I'm going to cut a little bit more of this off. There we go. Okay. So I'm going to take this mesh and I'm going to start to wrap it around the hat. Be careful not to cover the string. You still want it to come through because that's what you want to use as your hanger. Doesn't have to be perfect, but you do want it to be tight enough to where it's overlapping as you're going down the hat. And you don't want to be able to see through the mesh. We want to make sure we finish it off in the back so we can tie it. Okay, look at that. Just enough. So I'm going to cut this. I'm going to take my other zip tie. And I'm just going to poke it through. Actually, we're going to go this way. Okay, we're going to zip tie it. I don't know if you can see this. We're going to zip tie this to this crossbar right here. Slipping around on me. There we go. Okay. All nice and tight there. I'm going to trim some of this off. And we're going to tuck it underneath. And tuck this underneath here. Just like that. So there we are. This is the back and the front. And there's our string. So, like I said, it doesn't have to be perfect. You just don't want to be able to see through the mesh. Okay. Next thing that we're going to do is we're going to create the brim with mesh. So we have 4 rolls of mesh. I'm going to add in some mesh tubing and some ribbon. First thing we're going to do is we're going to cut the mesh in 15-inch lengths. I'm going to use my roller cutter. It just makes life easier. Okay. For the brim, I'm actually going to do a ruffle method, which is one of my favorite wreath methods to do. The ribbon, we're going to cut, we're going to do 10 inches on the ribbon. And we're going to dovetail the ends. Basically what you're going to do, you can fold this ribbon in half, like this, or long ways. What you're going to do is fold it in half this way, and just cut it into a V. And it gives it that finished look on the end. So we're going to do that with all the ribbon. So I think I'm going to alternate ribbon and mesh tubing. So for this method, what we're going to do is we're going to start on one end, and we're going to hold in the middle, and we're just going to scrunch it. So it looks like this. We're going to take our ribbon, make sure it's in the center. So what I like to do is fold it in half, find the center, pinch it, and stick it on there, like that. Take a chenille stem. So what I've done with the chenille stems is I cut them in half. And so we're going to go around like this. And then we're going to twist, creating a bundle. So there's our first bundle. So what we're going to do is on the brim of this hat, you can see that there are sections. So what we're going to do is we're going to, for the ends, we're going to attach two bundles on this middle bar, 2 bundles, and then for the next 4 sections, we're going to attach 3 bundles, and then 2 more bundles here on the end. And so what we're going to do is we're going to take this bundle here, and with our chenille stem, we're going to put it through the front, and then we're going to just give it a few twists on the back. Don't worry about the back side right now. We'll go back and clean it up when we're done. But there's one bundle. I might trim these down a bit. I don't know yet if they're going to be too long. So let's do the next one. We're going to alternate between the red and the red and white. So let me find the end here. Basically what I'm going to do is I'm just going to make like a simple bow. Just like that. So there's the bow. Now, let's make our ruffle. Start on one end and pinch. I'm going to place this in the center. And we're going to take a pipe cleaner or chenille stem. Wrap it around the center and give it a few twists. Tie it onto this bar. Can you see that? I'm going to tie it onto this bar. Stick it through. To the back side. Give it a few twists. There we go. There's our second bundle. We can always come back and fluff and fix it when we're all done. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make the rest of the bundles, and I'm going to attach them to the brim, and I'll show you what it looks like when I come back. Welcome back, and so here is what we have. I went ahead and finished all of the bundles, attached them to the brim of the hat. So this is it. And basically this is what the back looks like. So what I need to do is trim the chenille stems and then just tuck it underneath. So I will go ahead and do that. Another thing that I decided is I really prefer that these look as full as they can be. And so when I was making this, I decided to add 3 bundles to the tips and 4 to each section. So that gave it some fullness. And what I also went ahead and did is some of the mesh was sticking out. So I just added a dab of hot glue underneath so that it would stay in place. But this is what we have so far. So what I am going to do is I'm going to add this to the tip of the hat. So I just put a pipe cleaner on it and I'm going to stick it down. Okay, so I'm going to pull this back a little bit and there's the tip. See that? So I'm going to stick this in there and I'm going to give it several twists. Let's clip that. Alright, there's that. I'm going to add the legs. So I'm going to flip it over. And I'm going to, these legs are pretty bendable. So So I'm going to stick it underneath right here. Just enough so that the wire is hiding behind the mesh, but you can see the entire length of the leg from the front. So like that. So I'm going to take this wire, actually I'm going to secure it to this middle one right here. Let's go ahead and attach the other leg. Okay, here are the legs. So I decided not to go with the sign because I think the sign is too big and I don't want it to cover that much of the hat. So I made a bow, just a very simple loop bow, and I took one of these bundles and I just stuck it down in the middle, just like that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to stick this down in here. Just like that. I'm going to tie the back. Just like that. So I will fasten the legs and get them on there a little bit tighter. I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial, and believe it or not, it only cost less than $15 to make this, and it's super cute. So please comment below, subscribe to my channel, share this tutorial, and post any pictures if you guys create this, and I would love to see your work. I hope you guys have a great night, and thanks again for watching.